Computers are available in different shapes, sizes, and weights. They perform different kinds of jobs due to which they have different shapes, sizes, and abilities. Computers can be generally classified by size and power as follows. Microcomputer. A microcomputer is a small, single-user computer based on a microprocessor. Single-user system means that only one person can use it at a time. In a microcomputer, the microprocessor is a chip inside the computer that acts as a CPU. These are inexpensive and have lower storage capacity as compared to other computers. This is the reason they are used as personal computers and commonly known as PCs. Uses of microcomputer. In office, the PCs are used for word processing, accounting, and for spreadsheet and database management applications. At home, the most popular use for personal computers is surfing the internet for getting information from all over the world, email, railways or airways ticket reservation. A microprocessor technology enables manufacturers to put an entire CPU on one chip. Workstation. A workstation is like a personal computer, but it has a more powerful microprocessor. Workstation computers intend to serve one user but contain special hardware enhancements not found on a personal computer. Workstations generally come with a large, high-resolution graphics screen, a large amount of RAM, built-in network support, and a graphical user interface (GUI). Uses of workstation. It is used for the following: engineering applications, CAD or CAM, desktop publishing, DTP, software development. In networking, workstation refers to any computer connected to a local area network. It could be a workstation or a personal computer. Minicomputer. There were more mid-size and multi-user computers and more powerful than the microcomputer of that time. They were more capable of supporting hundreds of users simultaneously. Minicomputers had faster operating speed and larger storage capacity than early microcomputers. They could support a large number of high-speed input or output devices. These are now obsolete. Uses of minicomputer. These are widely used as data processing machines and in industrial applications. Mainframe computers. These computers are much bigger and faster than mini and microcomputers and several hundred times more expensive. Mainframe computers use disks of very large capacity to store several terabytes of data. The processing power of such computers is 100 million transactions per second. These are the computers where all the processing is done centrally and the user terminals only input and output and do not process. User terminals are called dumb terminals. Nowadays, a mainframe is a very large and expensive computer capable of supporting hundreds or even thousands of users simultaneously. They normally use proprietary operating systems which are usually provided by the manufacturers. Uses of mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are used mainly by large organizations for critical applications, typically bulk data processing such as census. Examples: banks, airlines, insurance companies, and colleges. A mainframe is the heart of a network of computers or terminals which allows hundreds of people to work at the same time on the same data. It requires a special environment. Supercomputers. Supercomputers are the most powerful computers with a huge processing speed. They are the fastest computers available nowadays. Supercomputers are very expensive and are employed for specialized applications that require immense amount of mathematical calculations. Supercomputers have a large main memory and a secondary memory. The speed of transfer of data from secondary memory to the main memory should be at least a tenth of the memory to CPU data transfer speed. Uses of supercomputer. Applications of supercomputers are weather forecasting, scientific computing, electronic design, to analyze large commercial database, animated movies, play games such as chess that require artificial intelligence.